that. But let's get into the schedule because next week schedule is dropping in the NFL. They're doing it in a very dumb ass way. Like, did y'all hear about the release schedule? How it's gonna be dropping?
No.
No, I didn't. It's
So
not the usual social media, just blitz.
no, it's gonna be a little different thing, man. I got it right here. They put out a press release. NFL sent a press release yesterday. Let me look for it in the email. Here we go. Okay, so the NFL schedule is gonna be dropped in 3 days on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So on Monday on the Today Show, they're going to be announcing all the Sunday Night Football NBC games. Then later on in the day, they're going to be announcing all of the Fox games on Monday. And then to close the night out, they're going to be naming all the Prime Video Thursday night and then Saturday night football games for the season. ESPN on Tuesday, they will be announcing on Good Morning America all the Monday night football games. And then later on in that day, not later on, but the next day, on the final day, they'll be announcing all the CBS games and all of the Netflix Christmas games. And then they are also going to, at 8 p.m. Eastern time, announce the entire schedule for each team. Now, we all know the beat writers, they usually learn about these way in advance. So look out for people like Brad Biggs, usually one who gets all the leaks for the game. So I'll pay attention to Biggs' Twitter page. And I personally will be doing a schedule breakdown live stream on Wednesday. Now, I didn't hit any of the guys up because I don't, you know, I don't want to hear about them working overtime. So it'll just be me
I
on
ain't doing
Wednesday.
shit. I'll join.
All right, well, there you go. We got volunteership right here. But I will be doing that on Wednesday. I just think this is a dumb layout. Just give us the games. Like, I don't need us to be on the Today Show, Good Morning America. I hope the good internet people leak this for, because I don't have to be waking up in the morning. Oh, let me see who's on Good Morning America. I just think it's a dumb thing. But to me, I want to kind of like make this more about the Bears. So I wanted to go over who the Bears' opponents are for the season first. So at home, obviously they have the three division games against Detroit, Green Bay, Minnesota. Then they also be playing the not Detroit Lions, but the Dallas Cowboys, the New York Giants, the Cleveland Browns, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the New Orleans Saints. Now on the road, once again, all three division opponents. And you got the Baltimore Ravens, you got the Las Vegas Raiders, San Francisco 49ers, the Washington Commanders for the third year in a row. For the third year in a row, we going to DC. Like, what's up? What's up?
Rubber match time.
Yeah, but it's the third year in a row. Then trip to Lincoln Financial Field to play the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. And of course, you've got Joe Burrow and newly paid Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Hold on, I just got a text right here. Very important, this one. All right, okay, so this is from a very, very important source. I can't tell you who this is, but this man is very connected with how these schedules being released. He said, just to FYI, the networks won't release the entire schedules on those days, just select games. So Monday, they may announce Black Friday and or Christmas. So the plot thickens. What's going on? Very, 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 very reliable source. And what I mean by very, very reliable source, I'm talking about 99.99.99 reliable source. But I can't tell y'all who that is, but just trust me when I say that. So those are the opponents that we have right here for the season. So it's really a two-part thing I want to do here. One, I want to ask y'all, let's start with this so we're not doing everything one time. Who are the Bears going to open up against? Who's going to be the week one as I look at Colston Loveland and Ben Johnson, both on SportsCenter right now? These are your 2025 Chicago Bears. Get used to it, people. It said Jason Tatum. Well, we talked about Jason Tatum last hour, brother. But I hope to the football gods, the old and the new, in my Game of Thrones voice, that they do not send us to Philadelphia week one. I am begging you. I don't want no smoke. I don't want week one. We still learning this complicated offense. You going up against the champs. Joe Tooney still ain't got the Eagles defense for about him since February. I don't know, they getting their rings, the banners, national TV. I don't know how Ben Johnson feels about the preseason, so I don't know how rusty they're gonna be. I don't want any parts of that. take Jaden Daniels and his mama and send them to Philadelphia and give us a rematch in the NFC Championship game. Leave me alone and give me the Cowboys at noon. That's what I want. So I don't realize. I'm gonna say what my prediction is gonna be. I think that my prediction for this will be. I think that they're going to. I just got a bad feeling. I got a bad feeling to be open up against Philadelphia in Philadelphia. That we're gonna get the home opener. I really hope I'm wrong. Bang, what's your prediction for the opening game?
I don't think it's going to be Philly. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they gave us the Commanders game one. I wouldn't be surprised if that's game one to set up a marquee matchup with Williams versus Daniels. And since it's 3 years in a row, it's the rubber match. We won that first game. They won that shit on some lucky shit last game. So it wouldn't surprise me if it's the Commanders.
A national TV, they're 100% going out on that. That's not gonna be a
Yeah.
noon game. So you think like
Yeah,
Sunday
yeah,
Night
yeah.
Football?
Yep.
Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah, this is definitely a Sunday night football game.
Dante, how you got? Who you think's gonna be the Bears' first opponent?
Oh, it's gonna be one or two things. It's either gonna be Baltimore or it's gonna be Detroit. One or two. I think, just like a few years ago when we played Green Bay to kick the season off, I think they started Ben Johnson off in Detroit, and we get that matchup. And then you have the rematch at the end of the season where, like you said, people have had a year to adjust to Ben Johnson's offense. And then if all things go the way you want them to, the Bears are clicking on all cylinders going into that. So I think they're going to open it up against Detroit. Either Detroit or, like I said, Baltimore. Because that's a game that you just get that shit out the way. Like Bears, Baltimore is two big names, but it's not really a matchup that you really need. So I can see that being a week one matchup.
I don't know. Bears Baltimore feels like a Monday night game. Like I don't know why. I just feel like a random Monday night game in November. To me, the one that makes the most sense, I'm with you, Dante. I think that one will make the most sense. Similar to Detroit, that kind of feel like but like the road game. I don't think that it wouldn't be in Chicago. I think it would be Ben Johnson going to Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
Detroit. When's the last time the Bears have had like a non-Thursday night football home primetime game? I'm trying to remember. What was the last time? Yeah, like at night. That wasn't a Thursday night game.
Because that Green Bay game was in Green Bay. So it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute. But so my next question is primetime games. Said versus Detroit on Monday Night Football is my guess. So I think everybody thinks it's gonna be Detroit. So my next question,
except for me, I got Commanders. Steve.
You got Commanders. I've got Philadelphia. I want to be wrong more than anything. I would definitely prefer Commanders or Detroit. Thank you, that guy 44. It's been 6 years since the Bears have had a home primetime game that was not Thursday Night Football. That is an insane stat. So it was 2018. So that was the 2018 season. That sounds about right, honestly. It sounds about right. I think it was the Rams game on Sunday Night Football at the crib. That sounds about right. Because every time we on Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, we always on the road. No, it was Vikings Monday Night Football 2021 Monday Night Football. Okay. Thank you, Joseph, in the chat. Okay, I don't even remember that game. That just it's been a minute. I know we probably lost. But so in my next question, how many primetime games and which ones do you all think it will be? I'm gonna go first. I think we're gonna get 6. We had 5 last year. I think they're gonna really milk the hell out of this Ben Johnson year 2 Caleb thing. I think here's the 6 that I think will be. I think that the Washington game will be a primetime game. I think that the Ravens game will be a primetime game. I think Detroit will be a primetime game. And I think you're gonna get Minnesota. I think you're gonna get a Minnesota one, and then of course, obviously a Packer one. But I think that Packer one is definitely going to be in Green Bay because it's always a fucking Green Bay. And here's my last one, and this one's contingent on Aaron Rodgers signing with the Steelers. If Aaron Rodgers signs with the Steelers, you might as well book Sunday Night Football. Aaron Rodgers running it to Soldier Field. That's 1,000,000% gonna happen. So that's gonna be my 6 right there. Bang. How many and which games?
Detroit on the road, Green Bay at home, Dallas at home, um, the Raiders away, the Commanders, um, and the Vikings away. 6.
That guy 44 says, I think Cowboys, the Bears 425 wouldn't be surprised. That's what I want. Give me that. Give me Dak Prescott on the lakefront in the afternoon on week 1. Dante, how many postseason games? Not postseason, but primetime games, and who be the teams? You're on mute, brother. You lucky I can't get to the find button quickly.
Five with a possible. I could see them getting 6. I think I agree. My possible is if Aaron Rodgers signs with the Steelers, you'll see that as one of them. I think you get Green Bay, you get Detroit, you get Philly, you get the Commanders again, and then my last one, I think you get San Francisco. You're gonna get Ben Johnson versus Shanahan. So I think those are the 6 you get.
They really gonna hype up this Ben Johnson and LaFleur thing all year. Because I really feel like LaFleur don't really fuck with that nigga like that. Like I feel like LaFleur took some offense to what Ben Johnson said. Which by the way, I like it. I like it. Catch I'm Not Gonna Hold You, hosted by Scott Lewis, every Monday and Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, only on HMB Media and the Barbershop Network.